Prophetic Messages from the Lord for the 8th of February 2019, Part 1. And this is a compilation of prophetic messages from various of God's messengers, all consolidated into a format presented to you. Please take every word you hear before the Lord Jesus Christ for confirmation. The Father says, "You have heard that the truth will set you free. What truth are you seeking? Many have twisted the truth to fit their own agenda and still call it the truth when they spread this lie to others. Be careful, my people. Do you know what the truth really is? The truth that will set you free is only the truth of the cross, for it is Christ alone that will bring salvation and payment for your sin. You cannot do anything for the payment of your own wrongs, which permanently separate you from my love and presence. Many of my people are following concepts and beliefs that claim to be my light, but clearly are not. My light gives life, and life more abundantly. I do not claim to merely give peace, for I am peace that surpasses all understanding. Just as the Israelites saw my love for them and still turned to making golden idols, so too are many of my people this very day. You have sought for more outside of my gates, convincing yourself that I was in your midst. You know deep down this is not so, but yet you continue on this path of lies regardless. When you do this, the enemy will use you to rise up against my true, uncompromised sons and daughters. You will spread poison against them, claiming they are not in my will. But it is you that is not in my will. How long do you think I will tolerate you coming against my true bride? You claim to be my child, but you know not any of my ways. Come home, prodigal son and daughter. Turn away from all that you are doing against my people before time runs out. The line in the sand is before you. Grace is my gift to you. It sets a guarantee that each day my spirit will never leave you. The cross changed my relationship with mankind. You became able to carry my spirit with you. Everything that is permissible to you may not be good for you. There are consequences, great and small, for indulging in something that will surely damage your soul. Many of your pitfalls may look different than someone else's, but remain diligent in all things to choose if this would be my best and perfect will for you to be open to. The gateways to your soul are strengthened or become corrupt based on what you allow in your life. Many cracks can eventually undo your whole armor. Do not be naive to think that a little of a wrong thing will be okay. My people, turn away from what the world is doing and from what opinion someone has about you. Hold my opinion in your highest desire, and you will surely avoid the pitfalls. The sooner you come to me with your mistakes, the sooner you can be free from the snare of the enemy. Waiting will only prolong your problems. Grace is not a free pass to make wrong choices. Listen, your ability to carry out kingdom assignments is dependent upon your spiritual development and the health of your soul. I will guide you in both, and I will heal up your wounds inflicted upon you over the years. Examine the truth about who you are and who you are not. See yourself through my eyes. I see your highest potential and the Christ in you. I am not counting your flaws, but I will remove that spot and wrinkle for my name's sake and glory. If you want spiritual freedom, you have to own what you do during your day. You cannot have a mind living in wrongful thoughts and expect to climb higher in me. The two are incompatible. Make repentance and forgiveness your daily desire, and you will remain able to flow in the things of the kingdom. What is not part of my kingdom can throw you off balance and out of alignment. Choose to have my love pouring through all of yours. A crowded mind will not hear my heart or voice. The enemy will attempt to rule your thoughts if you continue to have opinions to the left and to the right of my will. My concern is for your own soul and the condition you have allowed it to come into. My ways are not your ways, and my thoughts are not your thoughts. Your setbacks are merely setting you up for not only a comeback, but to be launched into the position I have desired for you. Stop looking at who you think is to blame. Start looking at my answers to that issue. If I have allowed it to happen, I must have a reason in my purposes and plans. You are not defeated, so get up. A correction to your steps is not about punishment, but rather to get you to think about what you have left on autopilot. These actions are sabotaging your life in ways you have not taken into consideration. Let me show you the cracks in your walls that are allowing the enemy to rule over you. Come to me daily with all of your mistakes and failures. I will restore and remake you on a potter's wheel so that the cracks are made whole again. I'll show you the way to total freedom. I will show you the schemes of the enemy before he can grip you once more. Your years are ahead of you, if only you will choose to believe. Moses could have released the Israelites through Pharaoh. My people need to understand that there is a high cost to their soul to envision the easier route to my plan and purpose over their life. For Moses to rise to ruler as Pharaoh, he would have to go assimilate into their religion and practices. Would he gain his life and soul by doing such things? Listen, my sons and daughters, you must decide which side of the fence you will be on. For I say that you cannot live in light and darkness. You will have no influence over my name's sake when you live a dual life of sin and pleasure while claiming to be my elite. Even the world understands this hypocrisy. You possess what the world needs to be free from the darkness and the condemnation of sin. Do not live a life of enjoying sin, for your soul will not prosper, and the enemy will have dominion over you. The Israelites wanted to go back into bondage, for they saw that life as easier. Choose not to be a people with such narrow minds. The more you live a life of no compromise to the darkness, the less of a pull the world will become. You must decide daily to take up your cross and live in freedom. Do not walk back into the cell and ask for chains again. I have called you unto myself and set you apart to bring the answer to a lost and dying world. How will they see the difference Christ has made when you are living an unchanged life? No other God can do what I have done for you. Do not waste any more moments living as if it doesn't matter. The very souls around you need to see the light of Christ in you. Do not hide under a basket from this day forward. I choose to use you to change lives all around you. I have promised to do great exploits in and through you. Embrace my love for you. I have called you my friend. Pruning lasts for a moment, but the benefits will serve you all of your days. Rest, for I have not called you to fight against this process. Some of your wounds have festered for far too long. They are a reminder of a time long ago which neither helps your momentum or provides freedom. What holds up in the past is not greater than you are walking towards. You cannot carry both at the same time. You must let go of what does not push you onward. Release those you hold captive in your mind. I will deal with matters still requiring resolution. You will love my answer once you give it all to me. Still think you could do something with those past conflicts? I will let you ponder it, but know that you are only delaying your path looking at the past. I am changing the scenery in this hour. I am silencing the enemy's roar against you. Doors will now open by your command instead of by a key. Speak into your destiny. Write the vision, for you are on holy ground. My word will not return void, so ask wildly before my throne. Do not live a life of regret due to choosing a less than option over my best. What you say and what you do will dictate crucial steps right now. Be wise and not squander your days. There are blessings in doing what is right. There are blessings for things that you have done in secret. Do not worry about who knows the good you have done for my name's sake. I will bring the proper recognition to you in due season and timing. Be cheerful for your brothers and sisters who are receiving public acknowledgement right now. Stand with them through their ups and downs. I am keeping record, and you will not be overlooked. Do not withhold good from others. I have set your feet in this region as an answer to those in need of what I have placed inside of you. When you feel in lack for yourself, call upon me, for I will surely answer. In this season, I plan to expand your mind and hearts to see beyond the everyday hustle and bustle. I want to use you for things you have never even considered. There are new doors all around that you will discover one by one. What I have placed deep within you will be passionately drawn to these new opportunities. Joy and excitement will fill your spirit as new adventure becomes the norm. I have said that I will never waste your time or bore you, for in the secret moments, I have already replaced the no purpose with heavenly purpose. I have already restored desires that you long ago thought would never become a reality in your life. My spirit is reminding you even now of dreams once abandoned. I restore life to even the driest of regions. My favor has surely come upon you in this hour. Run with it and don't stop. Erase all of the negative words once spoken to you. My voice and hand will push you into the land of progress, for you will be successful in where I place you. You will have a harder time hearing my voice in your life when you have already developed and formed opinions. Release the logic of man and come to me for my opinion about the matter. I will take you deeper and further than you ever could imagine. Do not think you know all of the facts about any given topic or person. When you see the whole truth, you will be reluctant to be so careless in wanting to have an opinion in the future. It is only through my spirit that you can understand and make appropriate choices. Sizing up before receiving my revelation may surely lead you down the wrong path. You don't have to know it all in the natural. There are unseen forces that will only be revealed through my spirit. I will show you what you need to know. Come, walk with me. I have much to talk to you about. Silence from heaven is just a sign that the time is not yet here concerning what you are seeking. Command your eyes to see and your ears to hear. Release all that is not of my will for your life. My sheep know my voice. You know when my spirit is bringing up an issue that you need to change in your life. Do not turn away from this correction. I am steering you off the path of destruction and onto my path of righteousness for my name's sake. Continuing on down a path that I am speaking against in your life will result in more consequences later on. Listen and take heed. If you refuse to listen to me, I will send someone I trust to speak into your life. What you think shapes your reality. I am taking you higher to think with the mind of Christ that I have given you. I will show you the way. Come closer this very day. I will not chase you away. Today let my spirit wash over you, a cleansing and purging of pain that you have held onto for far too long. Many thought carrying this torch was necessary. Some thought that drawing attention would allow the matter to become rectified. Now years have passed, and you feel alone in a dark room. I am taking you out of what you have placed yourself into. You cannot stay here, for your destiny will surely slip away from you over this matter. There are times to stand your ground and times to let it wash over you. Learn to discern what is keeping you bound and what will set you free. Even the weight of a balloon tied to your wrist can be enough distraction to derail your purpose in the kingdom. Even certain Christian friendships can be working against you going higher. Know when to cut ties from unhealthy people. Not everyone wants to go where I am taking you. Many will speak against what we are co-creating. Keep your eyes on me. Ignore the stumbling blocks and let me navigate you around what was meant to crush you. You cannot fail because I cannot fail. Stay close to me and I will do what I have spoken since the foundations for you. There are no favorites before me. I will use any willing vessel completely yielded before me. Do not look at what I am doing with someone else, for you have a very unique plan drawn out as well. All I am looking for is, here I am, Lord. You are already qualified because I make the person into the vessel for the calling. Come higher, for your life is about to radically change forever. I am releasing the eagle's wings over your life this hour, for on wings like eagles will I carry you. Weariness is not your portion this day. I am removing the heaviness and oppression that you have been under. It is time for you to get your running shoes on. The hands against you are being redirected away from you. There are questions circling around in your mind. I am removing this and replacing the noise with calm, quiet stillness. I am not grading you on man's view of performance from this last season. Take the lessons learned and leave the regrets on the ground. Do not waste time in the land of the what ifs. I love you so completely. Let this be your portion. I have never called you to be perfect. I will not turn you away for an unrealistic expectation. I choose you every day for my glory and honor. I can work around any missteps as long as you keep walking forward. My hand is extended towards you this day and the tomorrows to come. I knew you before you were ever born. There is nothing in heaven or earth that would change how I feel about you. Forget how others have treated you, for this is not how our relationship will be. Forget the religious minds who spend zero time in my presence but would love to tell you who I am. No. Come to me, and I will show you the vastness of who I am. Would you rather get a second-hand account of who others think I am, or find out for yourself? I am an up-close and personal God. It is never too late to bask in my presence as my friend. In the next part of your journey, you will find that I supernaturally take care of many aspects that in the natural would not withstand your path. But through me, you will have no problems. Just as the Israelites did not find their shoes wearing out, your needs will be met in this way as well. You are to have faith like a child, not be childish. It is time to walk in full sonship and realize that your existence is more than just flesh and blood. If you could not actually walk in the Spirit, I would not tell you to. Stop counting your days on earth as your full truth. One may choose to see blessings from my hand or of their own efforts. You have to have faith to believe a lie just as much as the truth. Two people can take the same evidence and come up with completely different truths. Do not be someone who shapes others by lies that you see as truths. You see little, but can assume a great amount. Peter knew my truth, but decided to not rock the boat with the Jews. He succumbed to shifting my truth with a mix of their traditions. You will pay a price for standing firm for my name's sake. I am a God of order, structure, and most certainly authority. I will divide the true sheep from those going through the motions. My bride is tearing herself apart because many men think they are right in their own eyes. They call my servants false because they desire their own heart and flesh. Did I not complete the law for you? Did I not set you free from all bondage? Then do not enslave yourself to the wrong things. Who I have made my called and chosen will withstand all of the wars being slung at them. They will not destroy what I have ordained. Be careful. Do not harm my anointed. All of the kingdoms will fall to the hands of my true anointed. I have given you the power to devour the lion in the wilderness. Stop and stand your ground. I am your rear guard. Go forward, for what can man do to you when I am your Lord and Savior? You are under my order and direction. Take my signet ring and use the authority that I have given you. For that mountain will surely move when you command it. You are not Gideon, but if you feel like him, know that he only needed 300 men to defeat all that came against him. Will I not surely do the same for you? I will confuse the enemy while they are still in their camp. See things from heaven's perspective. This issue you have is small in reality. When you have the God of all beside you, how big could any problem truly be? Decide to not give this thing more power than it actually has in your life. My resources are limitless and beyond your imagination. Your enemy only has a few tricks up his sleeve. Decide not to fall for the same old trap that he just set up again on your path. When your life is going around in circles, you have the power to stop the madness. Choose a different response and see what is truly behind this pattern in your life. You are not powerless against the ways of your flesh. Do not let it master you. I have given you the power to be transformed in your heart and mind. The DNA of Christ is within you. The power of the resurrection dwells inside of you. It is not an external source of power that you hope shows up in a time of need. No. You already have inside of you all that is needed to defeat anything that comes your way. Draw upon the well and living waters. See yourself as limitless through Christ, and you will maintain victory no matter what comes your way.